Maybe I'll just clip that. That'll be our intro. You're
Yeah,
giving
okay.
mommy a heart attack. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to CineTwins, a podcast about movies. I'm Jess, CineTwin number one,
And I'm Jessie, CINETWIN number two.
and today we're going to talk about the Oscars,
I
which
was gonna
were a week
woo,
ago.
but yeah, I was gonna woo, but I don't know if we're feeling woo about the Oscars.
Mm, Not really woo, more like boo.
Yeah. Before we get into the Oscars, though, I saved this just for
Mm,
our inaugural podcast recording. Because I saw Project Hail Mary tonight. My
right.
goat, Ryan Gosling, is cooked. He's like beef jerky at this point, or goat jerky. And I was just like so bored the entire movie. About 30 minutes in, I was like, oh, this movie kind of sucks.
Oh
And the
no.
only redeeming aspect of the movie to me was when they had a Beatles needle drop. And I had been checking my phone, which I never do during movies, but this movie was like 2 hours and 40 minutes. I
Oh
did not
God.
expect it to be that long. And all the reviews I had seen for it were comparing it to Interstellar, which made me think it was going to be like a very serious drama movie. No,
Yeah.
it's a Ryan Reynolds film. I was like, have these people watched Interstellar to be comparing this to Interstellar? So that's my first negative movie review of
First
many
of
to
many.
come. Yeah.
They got
Starting
the
off on a
wrong
very
they got the wrong Ryan.
his new career, oh my God. I know he's like trying to be like a family guy now. But I kind of miss when he spoke less in movies. And I
Um,
like Ryan Gosling. I think he's funny. I think he's witty. I think he's charming. He was very handsome. But halfway through, I was like, I don't need him speaking this much in his roles.
yeah, he doesn't need to be that talkative, I guess. I haven't seen
We
the movie.
need
It hasn't come out yet for me.
it just came out Friday, yesterday here.
Hmm.
So,
For me,
but
it's next week, I think.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Maybe
might catch it.
he needs to make Drive too.
Dra-
We need to get him with that Norwegian director again in WR. No, I'm not gonna butcher his name on camera.
Honestly, I don't even remember his name. Sorry to that man.
Okay, so should we talk about the Oscars?
Yeah, I guess we should talk about the Oscars.
Yeah.
Oh, but before that, um,
Okay.
what do you think about 2025? A year in film.
A year in film. I thought it was kind of a flop year. I don't think
Yeah.
there was really any standouts in general. I think it was
Mhm.
like a big year for 3.5 star movies. That was like most of my ratings for films. It was like, yeah, 3.5 stars. I'm not gonna watch it again, but I had a decent enough time.
Pretty
Um,
mid-year.
yeah. Until Marty Supreme dropped, The Baltimoreans was still my number one movie for all of 2025. That means from like what, early April when the Chicago Critics Film Festival was here
Mhm.
to the end, till
Literally
Christmas.
December.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, this is still the best movie. Like JD Floss is back. This is a great time. Incredibly small budget. And it didn't even get a theatrical release until I think November of 2025.
Hmm. I doubt it'll get like a wide release or a digital release till maybe middle of this year. Or maybe it did and I missed it. I
No,
don't know.
it did because I showed
Oh,
it to
my
my
bad.
mom over Christmas break.
Um,
It went pretty quickly to being digital. It wasn't a real theatrical movie, you know,
I
but it
mean,
was good.
with these kinds of films, like low budget, no, not low budget, mid budget maybe. They either like get a digital release like immediately or they get shelved for like a year.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't remember his name. Oh, Bradley
Let me
Cooper,
read your brain.
the new Bradley Cooper movie.
Oh yeah, is this thing on? Which also was
Yeah,
really good.
but who has seen it besides you?
Me, me and my mom. I
Okay.
took my mom to go see it because I stand by Will Arnett's career. And I also thought that Bradley Cooper might get like some sympathy Oscar votes. And it would be maybe in the discussion of at least the long list because I thought Will Arnett could finally become an Academy Award nominee. Not a winner, but a nominee.
This was supposed to be his year. And by this, I mean last year.
Yeah, I was really campaigning for him to have an Oscar nomination. But I thought it was a good movie. So
I hope to see it one day. That'd be great.
hopefully.
Yeah, I think 2025 was a pretty good year for the crowd that's only seen 3 movies per year.
Absolutely. Yeah. It was a big 3 movies a year crowd,
Yeah, the
pleasingly.
ones who just go to the cinema like when they have nothing else to do.
Yeah, my coworkers. I
It's a
got
big coworker
recommended.
year.
Train Dreams was recommended by every single one of my coworkers.
I find it hard to believe that they've seen it.
It's on Netflix. And my coworkers, all of Netflix. Not
Well,
to
I mean,
not to diss on my coworkers.
I hope none of them are listening. Sorry
They
to
won't be.
Jesse's coworkers.
No, they won't be. They don't know about this.
Okay. Um, Even like the Best Picture nominees, pretty boring, to be honest. We could have cut it down to 5, maybe.
Yeah, they really just threw some in there that I feel like they kind of just needed it to be there.
Hmm.
I think your
Just
point
to
of
fit the
like,
quota.
yeah, I think your point of Train Dreams being just like picked out of a hat at random was spot on.
Yeah.
Uh, The Secret Agent could have been a better international film pick.
Yeah.
Um,
I think and this is gonna sound really bad, but I think they just needed um another international film that's a little south.
yeah, that wasn't just white
Yeah.
people.
They
And I
still
think
gave it to
Sentimental
white
Value,
people.
yeah, Sentimental Value could have been also another international pick, I feel.
Yeah. They were pretty good international films last year.
Yeah. What was the one? No Other Choice.
No Other
Was that what it was
Choice.
called?
Yep.
Yeah. I would have had that take the secret agent spot, I think.
Yeah.
And even that one I thought was just all right. But that's just me.
Well, I loved it. I'm a Park Chan-wook stan. I love Decision to Leave. And I think you should watch
Yeah, that's on my list.
it.
The
Mhm.
one that I've seen of his, I think, is Stoker.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which I was surprised because I didn't think he made English speaking
American.
films. I think they were they American? I thought they were British.
Um,
Nicole
no, they were
Kidman has an
American.
accent of some sort.
Well, Nicole Kidman's Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, she's always got an accent of some
And
sort
it's
happening.
it's okay. She'll always serve no matter what.
Hmm.
Uh, Back to the Oscars. Any snubs, do you think?
Snubs,
For
Marty
a pretty
Supreme.
mid-year. Well, that's not a
Marty
snub.
Supreme was snubbed at the Oscars.
They got nominations. They just
I'm
went home empty-handed.
I'm going to be very annoying about it. The whole episode. Marty Supreme got snubbed at the Oscars.
And the
Um,
BAFTAs.
oh,
They
you know
also
what
went
got
home empty-handed.
snubbed?
Hmm.
Well, besides, is this thing on? I'm pulling up my list of 2025 ranked to fact check. Friendship got
Right?
snubbed. Friendship should have been there. Um, Pavements got snubbed.
Okay.
Joe Keery, performance of a lifetime. And Nirvana the band, the show, the movie.
Didn't that just come out?
International film, Canadian film. It should have been, Rap World, when that came out, was in the top 10 most popular films of 2024. Where was its Best Picture nomination?
I'm sensing a theme in your pick.
Yeah,
Comedies.
comedy doesn't get represented enough. And when it did this year with the bridesmaids, woof.
Listen, they did the best that they could.
I'll throw in one other snub that's not a comedy. And I don't even really stand by this being the snub, was The Code, just because it was really technically marvelous.
Mm, I'll be real. I've never seen any of those films that you mentioned.
You still haven't watched Friendship?
No.
Oh, we tried to watch it together, but I think we were having
Yeah,
technical difficulties.
yeah, that's the issue of watching True Zoom.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause
One day.
nobody knows this, not yet, but we are not in the same place.
Oh
We're
yeah,
like
we probably should have said that.
we're like 5 time zones apart.
Well, I think more now because I just sprang,
An hour early, right?
yeah, I
Daylight
sprang
savings.
backward or forward. Fall back, spring forward. So we're closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the American education system kicking in.
Yeah. I used to, because right now it's 10:30 in the morning for me. So I used to
Okay.
just I used to just like plus another 10 hours. So I thought it would be like 8:30 for you, but I think it's
It's
9.
9:30.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Maths. Hashtag
So
math. So yeah, the way we watch movies together is through Zoom. Um, the how
also how
we
we're
watch,
recording this.
yeah. If you couldn't tell by the audio quality,
I heard it was good from you. You told me it was good and I believed it.
it is good, but there's like a when you listen to it, you're like, oh yeah, this is they're not using like professional equipment.
One day, when
One
we
day,
have a little bit more support
when we
from,
start making money from this.
yeah, from our lovely audience members
Yeah,
who will hopefully donate, like, subscribe.
please subscribe.
We'll make a
Not to beg.
Patreon. Yeah, just give us a thumbs up right out of the gate.
Yeah, just comment love, hashtag love.
Hashtag love. Can we get a hashtag love in the comments?
Let's get let's get a thread.
And hashtag twin.
Yep, twin love.
Twin love.
Twin love.
Scratch
Um,
that. Cut that out in post.
no, it's staying. For me, snubs, obviously no other choice. But
Hmm.
then again, Park Chan-wook, he's been getting snubs as much as like what's his name? Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if Luca Guadagnino put out a
Yep.
movie, it got snubbed, but then I remembered his movie was After the Hunt, and that was probably deserved as a snub. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I think
Um,
Queer got snubbed last year.
oh my gosh, he kept putting out a lot of movies. I was like the last movie I thought he put out was Challengers.
No, he did Challengers, and then I think
Queer, I
a
think.
year later he did Queer, and then he did
Mm.
After the Hunt. He's kind of like if Yorgos Lanthimos wasn't evil.
Yorgos Lanthimos is Luca Guadagnino's Wario.
Yeah, because they put out movies relatively in the same amount of time. They both put
Yeah.
out 3 movies like within a year and a half,
Yeah.
which is just like crazy business. But
And
I
then and they're
like
both
Lucas.
they're
So
all pretty bad.
no, Challengers
Minus
was good.
Challengers. Yeah.
And Queer
Challengers was
was
good.
really good.
I haven't seen it.
Well, okay, you can't say it's bad then. It was
Well, okay,
really
I didn't
good.
mean to say that.
Daniel Craig, I think, should have had like a best actor nom for that. It was fantastic.
He got a Golden Globe nom.
That's good.
Yeah, he did pretty well. I think Challengers and Queer did pretty well in the awards season up until the Oscars.
Which is just crazy. Get
Yeah,
Luca back in there.
yeah. Take all of Yorgos Lanthimos' Oscar noms and give it to Luca. Double it, triple it,
Yeah.
give it to Luca. Take all
I'm
of
just
Luca's
glad.
pain, triple it, give it to
Yeah.
Yorgos Lanthimos.
I'm just glad that Kinds of Kindness didn't receive anything the way that Poor Things had.
Yeah, I think it was panned mostly, or at least mixed reviews. I've seen a lot of people be like, "What the hell is this about?"
It was bad.
Okay.
Just straight up. Same with Begonia, just straight up bad.
I was so surprised that Begonia got anything, any noms.
Right?
Like because it came out like early in the year.
It was
I'm surprised
sometime in the
anyone's seen it.
summer, early fall.
I thought it was earlier.
No. It
I
it
remember it
was
was
at
like
least
April something.
no, it was at least July
Well,
or
it made no
later.
noise.
No. The
Not
only
a
noise
single
was
splash.
me groaning the entire movie that I had to sit through it, that I went to theaters to watch it.
Oh God,
Because
you
I
spent
knew
money on it.
no, I have the AMC A list. Okay, it pays for itself. You
Not
see two
sponsored.
movies a month, and it costs the same as a subscription. Um, if they want to sponsor us, I'm willing to take that money. And I do want to meet Nicole Kidman. Those are my demands. But I wouldn't have paid attention to it had I not seen it in theaters. Same with Eddington, which I also forgot came out last year. Where like if I wasn't forced to not have like my phone and access to like other stuff or the ability to pause it and turn it off, I wouldn't have sat through the movie.
It took me 2 days to finish Begonia, and
Yeah,
I
and I
was
had to
really
convince
sleepy.
you to keep going that second day. You were going to turn it
Yeah, I
on
was
and
gonna
spend it to a
do
third day. I said it's not worth 3 days.
just prolong my torture,
Yeah, just get it over with, rip it off like a band-aid.
bite the bullet. It was really boring.
Hmm
It didn't say much.
I'm just glad it was short. I was really worried it was going to be like 2+ hours.
Mm.
Um, but it was like an hour 40, which was fine. I knew it would end soon enough, but yeah, I mean, it was boring and it was so predictable, the twist, you know? I
Yeah,
think I
true.
told you like
You were mad
the
at me for falling for for the
yeah,
twist.
I thought you were smarter than the average Yorgos viewer, but I guess not.
I'm not the smartest, okay? No, but
Yeah.
because I thought they were gonna do like a double switch and a double twist, you know? Say
No,
she is
Yorgos
an
isn't
alien,
that
but actually she's
smart.
not. Oh, sure.
And his audience isn't that smart. I think my main thought leaving that was men really like him because it's very simple-minded movies and you don't have to really think too hard to be impressed by like the twist. But he really is Emerald Fennel, but a man. It's like a
Emerald
surprisingly sexual third act that we all
Emerald
have to be.
Fennel's Mario.
Yeah, Yorgos is Emerald and Luca's Wario. We just have to pretend to be shocked and impressed. Like, whoa, Emma Stone's actually an alien? That's
No way.
crazy. Like, I never would have seen that coming because that means now that the abuse that she endured is totally okay because she's actually an alien. So
Yeah.
we
If
can
you're an
cheer for it.
alien, you can abuse and you can torture people.
Yeah, and the alien design itself was so ugly.
It was like if you wanted to make like a homemade costume of the sandworms from Dune,
Yeah.
and you
You
only had
know,
like the furry carpet.
you know the dog that the Obamas had? It
No.
looks those like mop dogs. It looked like one of those from my memory. You don't know the dogs the Obamas had.
We'll put up a picture. No, we won't. Yeah. They're like if the dog made a wish to be human.
Yeah.
I really want a Marty Supreme jacket.
I'm
Timmy,
so
if
mad
you're
that they're
listening,
$250.
they're what?
They're $250 because I pulled up the site when they dropped and I was like, time to get myself a Mighty Supreme windbreaker. No, $250. I'll stick with the free ping pong ball I got.
Charles Leclerc, if you're listening, you don't deserve it. Give it to me now.
Who doesn't deserve it? Sorry.
Charles Leclerc, the F1 driver who hasn't won in
Yeah,
like
while we're at it,
years.
Ringo,
Yep.
if you're listening,
Let's pull up a
who
list
cares?
of everyone who has the jacket.
Susan Boyle,
Susan
because she
Boyle.
dreamed bigger than us all.
No, wait, I think like that was he gave it to her as like um what was the word? Like uh damage control. Because like he like inadvertently insulted her or something. I don't
I don't
know.
even think he was. I think
I
he
don't know.
meant it.
The thing about Timmy is that he is so honest and genuine that he like accidentally insults people.
They hate him for having a personality. That's
They
what it
hate
is.
his whimsy.
They hate his whimsy, his ambition, his drive, the
Yep.
fact that he somehow is pulling off a goatee, which has
Oh,
never been pulled off almost by anyone.
and those like little
Um,
glasses.
and those little glasses, I love his little glasses.
Yeah, actually.
Um,
Little frameless
they
glasses.
they hated him for serving unibrow realness. And my Supreme K, we got to bring back the unibrow 2026. So that's my
Liam
agenda.
Gallagher, your time to shine.
Liam Gallagher come back as if he's gone. He's back now more than ever.
Well, he's been absent from Twitter for a while.
Yeah,
They're
should have
putting
been at the
out missing
Brits.
people posters.
Yeah, should have been at the Brits with a unibrow.
Yep, with his brother.
I need brother.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so they hate him for somehow pulling off a unibrow and acne marks, which we got to get more acne in cinema that doesn't look bad. Because speaking of
Acne
Timothée
representation.
Chalamet with acne,
Right.
I watched this one terrible Christmas movie because Ed Helms was in it. I watched it probably in like July or like around Halloween, I think. It was not seasonally appropriate. But a very young, non-famous Timothée Chalamet was in it, and they gave him the fakest looking acne because they were like, "Oh, he's ugly and greasy." So
He's a
we got to give him
teenager.
giant pus on his face. But his acne was very tasteful in Marty Supreme.
Um, let's clip that. His acne was tasteful.
His acne was. It was done in a way that was very realistic, but not like it looked like that was just like his acne marks. I felt very
Yeah,
seen. Okay.
yeah,
Somebody who's
it fooled Gwyneth Paltrow, Miss Goop.
yeah, she thought he just had bad skin.
Yeah, she was ready to like give him a bunch of goop to fix
Yeah.
it. The Oscar ceremony. It
Mm.
was kind of boring, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sorry, Conan.
I thought some of his jokes were funny, but as soon as I said it, I am blinking on which. I liked that he called out the Netflix CEO, and then I did not like that the Netflix CEO was laughing at it like he was in on the joke.
Yeah, we're
And I
laughing at
thought,
you, not with you.
yeah, it's not a collective laugh.
Mhm.
And then I thought the opening was funny. I thought he
I
looked
didn't
better in the
catch
makeup.
I didn't catch the full opening. I was making breakfast. It was at 7
Okay.
a.m. for me.
Yeah, you were up
Um,
pretty early for the Oscars. He
yeah.
basically just ran through most of the movies, not all the Best Picture noms, because he was also in K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay.
Um, but he was in the Aunt Gladys makeup from Oscar-winning film Weapons.
I think they made a mix-up. Amy Madigan, I'm sorry. Um, this award is actually for Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, I'm not sorry, actually. Every time they cut to Tiana Taylor, I got mad again.
And
And
she
that
was
was the
having the time
first
of her life.
award. Oh my God, that was the first award of the night. I went in low expectations, open-minded. The first win of the night going to Amy Madigan for Weapons
Instantly pissed off.
set the tone. I was like, oh, we're not having a good time. And then it just like kept getting worse.
It's so weird she had a nomination in the first place.
What?
I don't remember the movie at all.
Out of all the horror movies to be nominated ever, like why is that one of them? And
Toni
I
Collette, we still think about you.
for what movie?
Hereditary.
Oh, I don't think about you.
Okay.
Toni Collette, I'm not thinking about you for that. But
Lupita
Lupita
Nyong'o, we
Nyong'o,
still think about you.
I still think about her.
Yeah, yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Weapons felt like heated rivalry, mass psychosis, where
Oh,
everybody loved it and they were like, this is great, this is so deep. And I was like, fighting to stay awake in the movie.
When
It
you
was
mentioned heated
so bad.
rivalry, I thought there was like a gay storyline in it. I was like, I don't
There
remember it at
was
all. Was it?
the guys with the hot dogs.
Oh, the principal.
Is he
See,
the
I
principal?
don't remember shit.
Yeah. The only part I think I liked was the junkie kid.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm on board. I really can't stand Julia Garner as an actress. I don't think she's kind of like the epitome of go girl, give us nothing. I also hate that her hair looks the same in every film, and
She's like
it
that one
doesn't.
actress, uh, from Companion,
Oh,
the
Sophie
one with the wolf
Thatcher.
cut. Yeah, she
Yeah.
always has that haircut.
Yeah, and it never suits the character.
Mm.
And also I just don't think it suits Julia Garner. It's
No,
weird. It's a weird cut.
she got the Justin Timberlake special, and it didn't
Stop.
even look nice on Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, out of the two Julia Garner horror movies that I saw last year, I think I enjoyed Lee Winnell's Wolfman more. Shout out to Lee Winnell. Pour one
Oh
out for
yeah,
him.
yeah, she was in it. I don't remember that movie.
She was in it though.
Well, it came
It
out in
was a good
January,
film.
so
Yeah, yeah. I saw it in a double feature with Flight Risk, starring Mark Wahlberg and Topher Grace.
incredible. Which was the better movie?
Flight
Flight
Risk.
Risk.
It was funny. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty funny. It
Okay.
opened with an AI rendition of a cabin.
Oh my God.
But Topher Grace, he did what Topher Grace always does.
Praying to God to smite Peter Parker.
Yes, he had that exact same energy. Same in How to Make a Killing. He was praying for Peter Parker's downfall.
Oh my gosh.
Big
Uh,
big year for Topher time. Okay.
overtime. Hashtag
Yeah.
overtime.
That's my official tag for whenever I watch a Topher Grace film. It's Topher time. Big year for that. Oh my God. Sorry, this is not related, but the wig bald cap reveal of Flight Risk, honestly, best hair and makeup should have had the nom. When they reveal that they rip off Mark Wahlberg's baseball cap, which apparently
Mm.
also has a wig under it, and they reveal he's bald, and it's the gag of the century.
Yeah, oh my God, he's bald. He's bald and
It
he's
was
torturing people who have hair.
and it was such a dramatic reveal. Honestly, best hair and makeup, the bald cap. It was
Yeah,
giving. It was
yeah.
serving. He was serving bald realness, bald joy.
Don't call them bald, call them unhaired. Hashtag woke.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get canceled from the bald community. Speaking of bald,
Any
um,
baldies win? I don't know.
can Sean Penn count as a baldy? He's bald in
No,
spirit.
no, because I always think of this one picture of him. He looks like he got blown up.
Yeah, I knew that was the photo you were thinking of. He looks like he got electrocuted. Oh my God, that should have been the photo that they used.
Yeah.
Oh my
He didn't even
God.
bother to show up.
No, because he was
What
in
a
Ukraine
loser.
meeting with the president, apparently.
Oh
And they
God.
gave him an honorary like Oscar statue
Oh,
for
what's the
like
point?
killing Russians. I don't know. What was he doing over there?
Killing Russians.
Killing Russians. I think he had like his Oscar previously melted down into bullets for Ukraine.
I think so.
Like, okay, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. I stand with Ukraine.
of course.
I'm just really confused why Sean Penn is so involved.
Sir, you're an actor.
Yeah. What
You're
is
not a politician.
well, he did play Harvey Milk, so
Oh, right,
activist.
right. What's why am I surprised that was Sean Penn? Hmm.
Because I don't think Sean Penn seems like he really supports gay people just from his
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah. And he
So
very
that's
recently played a fascist, and he
Yeah.
won an Oscar for that. So,
But now he's fighting against them. So
okay,
what do I
looking
know
like
about
Roadrunner.
yeah,
Sure.
what do I know about Sean Penn? Not really much.
Uh, I know enough to not like him.
Yeah, I don't need to know more. I
No.
thought his performance was good in One
Mm,
Battle After Another. I think out of the two of us, I thought I probably had a
yeah,
higher
yeah,
um viewing of it. Uh because I thought he had a really good physicality to it. I thought he
yeah.
was like ridiculous, but also clearly evil. Do I think
Cartoonishly evil a
he,
bit.
yeah, and it worked. It added almost like a little bit of humor to it
Mm,
at certain points. And then at other points it was just like very chilling and showing of just like how cruel people who like need to abuse power can be.
yeah.
Do I think he deserved the win? No.
No. Um, I'm trying to remember the list of nominees. Who could it
Jacob
have gone to?
Elordi,
Jacob Elordi, yeah. Yeah. But
Benicio
he
del Toro.
Jacob Elordi, he obviously he's the supporting role, but I mean he's kind of also like the lead in Frankenstein. He
Yeah.
played the titular role.
I also never expected him to win, but I think it's really great that he has excuse me, a nomination so
Yeah,
early in his just now kind of becoming big career.
yeah.
Obviously he's been around since The Kissing Booth, and Euphoria.
The next Euphoria
But
trailer is gonna show Academy Award nominee Jacob Elordi.
Academy Award nominee Nate Jacobs.
Oh God.
And you know what? When I watched a season and a half of Euphoria, don't know what possessed me to do that.
You
He
and your HBO
was,
shows.
I expect a certain caliber of quality from them. Um, and they let me down. But I thought was the best actor.
Yeah,
And
I've
then
never seen it, but yeah.
yeah, well, just, I'm right in this situation then.
Okay, I believe you.
He was the best actor. Terrible character, but I thought he did it so well. And then it was Priscilla that changed my life forever.
Yeah, I loved Priscilla. I loved him in it.
Yeah.
I loved I'm sorry, her name escapes me. Kaylee
Haley
Speeney.
Spinney. I don't know
I
how to
don't
say her
know.
last name.
Yeah.
She was excellent.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. Okay, so Jacob Elordi, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, Stellan Skarsgård, supporting actor.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. I was surprised that he was supporting. Maybe he felt he had a better chance of winning in that role, but he was like the only male character in Sentimental Value.
I mean, it also makes sense that he's supporting because I think the main focus was on the sisters,
Yeah.
the oldest.
I I did that wasn't the main focus to me was
Mm.
the sisters' relationship. I think a lot of people that was the main focus of the movie. If we're gonna
I
talk
think the
about
movie's focus was the sisters.
I think the movie thinks that that's its focus.
You're gonna
I
try and
don't
tell the movie like
Yeah,
what
because
you're
I don't think
actually
that was the
about.
focus. I don't think the focus was actually the sisters. I think the focus was the father and the daughter. I mean, they show it in the last scene of the movie that, they ended up working together and stuff. I think the focus was about their relationship, and for that reason, I did not like it.
I wonder why.
Yeah, we don't need to unpack that.
No.
I wrote about it in my review. But I think
Yeah.
the movie doesn't sell that as the main point because I don't think the movie realizes that's the main point of the movie.
I think the movie's about family and a house.
Yeah, I didn't pick up as much of the house stuff. I liked the house.
The house
I
was
mean, it's like,
gorgeous until the very end.
yeah, it's like, generational family trauma and, you know, the cycle of trauma and everything.
Yeah. Generational trauma in a generational home.
Yeah.
Generational
But
movie. No, I'm
I don't know about that. I think my personal reasons for not liking it outweighed everything that I could recognize as good about the movie,
Mm.
where I was just like, I have no interest in a story about a father like reconciling with his daughter with no effort, um, for reasons. And even though I could recognize everything good about the movie, I was just like, but I have no interest in this plot, and therefore I'm not gonna like enjoy it, even with good performances and good cinematography. I was just like, I don't care.
You carry too much baggage going into the movie.
Yeah, hashtag traumatized.
Oh no.
It was
How
a
are you
different
supposed to
time.
watch movies?
Well, I watch plenty of movies.
Okay, I believe you.
I just don't like movies where that's the focus.
I just
I
don't
watch.
like movies, period.
I don't like movies. I'm coming out to say, never seen a movie in my life.
What's a movie?
I don't know. I think the moving image is witchcraft.
It was a mistake. Never should have happened. When I see a
I
train going
I was
towards
just
me,
about to make that same joke. I was gonna say I still get scared of the trains. We're not exaggerating the twin bit. I was legit about to say I get
our
scared of the twin coming
minds,
at
our
me.
minds are connected.
I feel like young Steven Spielberg and the Fablemans
I was
watching
thinking
this.
of Spielberg.
That was also a snub. Paul
Yeah, it
Dano.
was. That was a good movie. Spielberg had a
Thanks.
pretty good run in 2021, 2022. West
Yeah.
Side Story, The
Um,
Fablemans. Listen, you can't say nothing because you don't like musicals.
that was a double negative, which means I think I can say anything and everything.
Well, you've never seen a movie.
That's true. I'm scared of trains. I like Mike Feist.
Yeah,
And I was gonna say something else, but I won't actually because we're too early. I don't want
yeah,
to get canceled.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Mike
So
Feist, snub twice. West Side Story
challengers.
challengers.
Okay, yeah. And if he ever comes back, I'm sure he'll be snubbed for East of Eden.
Oh no, don't say that.
Putting it out there.
I'm in the middle of reading East of Eden. I've made no progress. I've probably read I haven't cracked 100 pages. It's a 600-page book.
Ooh, it's on my to read list. I don't know when I have the motivation. I'm trying to not read books written by men for the second year in a row. I
Damn
briefly
it.
broke it to read a Vladimir Nabokov, I think I said his name right, book, but I didn't finish it. I couldn't get into it.
Okay,
And then
that doesn't count.
I did read, I'm in the process of reading, it's on hold right now, a book called The Natural Superiority of Women. And I thought it was written by a woman because the guy's first name is Ashley. But I'm gonna give him a pass because he's talking about how women are better than men.
Hell yeah, that's a feminist. And his name
So
is Ashley. So maybe there's an
yeah,
egg.
he's practically a woman. So
Maybe an
I'm
egg is
giving,
about to hatch. I don't know.
but after, well, I think he's dead now.
Oh,
Because
never
and
mind.
this book came out in like the 40s, so it's like extra woke. Um,
Hell yeah.
but I'm trying not to read books written by men, so I don't know when I'll get to East of Eden.
I Yeah, I'm reading East of Eden, so that's I can't keep the record.
Yeah. Only
I
on I'll make an amend that I'm reading books written by men if it serves a purpose for my like research.
Yeah, because you're a researcher, you're an academic. This is
Yeah.
genuine. You are an academic.
I like how you say that.
It
Academic.
it sounds a bit sarcastic, but you are an
Like the
academic.
academy.
You
Yes, for
you
those
should
listening
have
at
been a
home.
voter.
For those listening at home, I have two master's degrees,
Yeah,
one in women's studies, if you can pick up from the vibe of everything I've been
the
saying.
man-hating vibe.
Yeah, and then I'm soon to be completing my master's in media and popular culture, which means I have seen a few movies.
See, we do know what we're talking about. We have credibility.
Yeah, and
Maybe
I
Jesse more than me.
No, you went to film school. And, I can critique the Beatles casting because I'm about to get my third master's in the Beatles culture and legacy. Shout out John,
Masters and the Beatles.
Paul, Ringo, and George.
Masters and the Beatles.
Um,
That's incredible. You're just doing
okay.
anything now.
You know what I want to talk about?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just collecting degrees. If they had a degree in Oasis, I would drop the Beatles for it.
But
Um,
you have to get the Beatles before you get Oasis
to
because
understand the Oasis degree, it's a
yeah,
prereq. You're right.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
I want to talk about the announcer duos
yeah.
as a duo ourselves.
Right, yeah. Well,
What was
we're
happening there?
honestly when like Anna Wintour came out with Anne Hathaway, I knew we were gonna get like sold something.
Yeah, I forgot The Devil Wears Prada 2 is coming out because the first one's not good. Um,
Well, I like the first one. I don't like it as much as people,
as
they
every
go on about it.
millennial.
Uh, I like the first bit, which is what I remember the most. I don't remember the second half.
Yeah, I like fashion and I like 2000 rom-coms and I like Anne Hathaway
Was it
and
a
Meryl
rom-com?
Streep.
I think it's more of a com.
Not really. It's
There's no
like
romance.
it's how the 2000s would describe it. It's a chick flick.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
yeah, which, we need genuine chick flicks back, I think.
cosign.
But it's just so boring to me. I don't know. There's something about it.
I watched the trailer and there was nothing really interesting about it. I don't like how it looks.
It's
It's
so ugly.
too, yeah, why is it so
Can we
gray?
can we get gaffers back? Like, what happened? Where did they
Men in
go?
LA,
Men
put
in
down
LA.
your phones.
Stop listening to Charlie XCX and go become a gaffer.
Stop going to Erewhon and getting your smoothies. Get on a film set.
Well, they can get the Erewhon smoothie as long as it's on the way to being a gaffer.
No, I think they can get it as a reward for
Oh,
properly
yeah.
lighting a
Get
scene.
the Haley Bieber smoothie after lighting a
Yeah,
film well.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it
And
looks ugly.
if it looks ugly, you get the Olivia Rodrigo one. I don't know what the flavors are.
They get um I don't
The
know,
Charlie
$20
XCX smoothie.
bottle of water. The Charlie
Ew.
XCX movie.
Smoothie.
Uh, um
And
yeah, no.
also Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans,
Oh my God, that
the
was
most painful
painful.
10 minutes of my
Oh,
life.
oh, that was so hard to watch. The only good part about that was Channing Tatum because he's like
Yes.
actually funny.
Yeah.
Um, but I couldn't tell if RDJ miss said Channing Tatum's name as a joke or because he didn't know Channing Tatum's name. Because he said Channing Tatum.
Well, I thought it was part of the joke because it was like his underwear for like tanning. I don't know.
But then it didn't feel like it went anywhere, like it wasn't part of anything bigger as a joke, and they didn't
Did any
mention
of the
it.
bit did any of the bit feel like it went anywhere?
No, just Channing Tatum in the audience, I guess.
Yeah. Robert, you
But
didn't get me a gift for our anniversary.
oh God, and
Why
it's
are
like
we
who
getting Marvel queerbait in the Oscars?
and also it's 2026. Who cares about Marvel
Who
movies
cares?
anymore? They're done.
Get
We've
off
been
the
there.
stage.
Move on. Move on
Yeah.
from cash grab sequels
Hmm.
and Marvel green screen.
Just move on from Marvel. And
Just
while
move
we're
on.
at it, Robert Downey Jr., return your Oscar. Give it back.
Thank you. Thank you. Ryan Gosling, I know I said that you were jerky, but you should have gotten that Oscar for Ken. Okay.
You weren't jerky when you were Ken.
You weren't jerky. You've just become jerky since losing that Oscar. And I can't blame you
Yeah. His next
because
film is a Star Wars film, so
is it?
yeah.
Oh my God. My
Oh my
God.
God.
My God. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't know that. I thought he was doing
I'm
that
so
stupid
sorry.
Ocean's 11 prequel, or did he drop that?
I had no clue the movement on that.
Oh God, Rygos. Drop the cheek filler. and get back on the phone with NWR. Okay.
Solve your cheek filler. It doesn't work. Dye your hair back. Well, I like the blonde.
His hair looks fine.
I like the blonde,
I
but I
don't
think
like,
I think the dye is seeping into his brain. Like the cheek
yeah.
fillers are eating his
Oh, it's so
brain.
bad. I personally I don't like brunette Ryan Gosling. I'm not a fan.
Hmm.
I don't think it suits him. I think he looks better as a blonde. He's a little more striking.
I like the non-naturalness of it, you know?
Yeah, like I like when the brown is coming through.
Yeah. I
But
don't think
yeah,
men should be blonde.
no, I was just talking about this on the bus. I was wearing my Oasis bucket hat today.
Nice. Shout out
Take a
Oasis.
shot, take a shot every time Oasis gets mentioned.
Surprisingly,
And
this is
then
just the second.
yeah. And then I'm pretty sure it's the third.
Okay.
But then I passed a guy also wearing his Adidas Oasis collab. And I was trying to get his attention to be like, yo, we're wearing the same
Yo, look, look.
thing. But his was the crew neck and mine was the hat. And I was gonna try to get his attention. And then I looked at him, I'm like, oh, he's blonde. I don't really care.
Oh, was he like naturally blonde?
No, it was like a
Um,
really no, I think he was naturally blonde, but it was like a really like pale blonde. I'm not
hmm.
about that.
I think the ceremony, because we're still talking about the Oscars, I think the ceremony was poorly directed.
Yeah.
They have
And
no
then,
clue how to let people talk.
well, and then it's like we don't need an 8-minute bit selling a Disney product, which
No.
they all kind of were because it was ABC.
Yeah.
Um, and then cutting off the two non-English speaking winners.
Hmm.
And
Not just
one,
like cut off, they like completely like turned off the lights. They retracted a
which was
microphone.
crazy business that they were
Disrespect.
doing that.
Yeah.
And then, okay, also speaking of disrespectful, Adrian Brody not doing anything for the best actor, swallowing his gum
Ugh.
on stage was
Ugh.
frankly disgusting. But then to not name the nominees or anything, to not say a single sentence, just making
No.
about his long
Himself.
speech.
Yeah.
Like, and I wasn't even mad that he was a winner. I wanted it to be Timmy, but I thought he did a good job. And I liked The Brutalist. It was my pick for Best Picture last year. But it was like, don't make the nomination about you again,
Yeah,
especially when I rooted for you a little bit.
his whole bit was just about himself. It was the speech and actually the chewing gum thing because last year when he was getting up on stage to collect his award, he spat out his gum to give it to like his wife or something.
Oh my God. I hate
Disgusting,
him.
man. Give back your Oscar.
Disgusting. Give back the Oscar. Give it to Timmy.
Yeah.
Okay? How many times do I gotta say it? Give Timmy his Oscar.
Just give it to him, the poor boy.
No.
Don't make him like,
God.
you know, be 40 years old, bald in
He's
some
not
sort of
gonna be
biopic.
bald. He's
Okay.
French. Okay? He's not going bald.
He
Not
was
my
pretty good.
Timmy.
He's pretty good as a bald boy.
Yeah, he
Good
looked good
dude.
with the buzz cut.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll go bald though.
No.
But yeah, and then my worry is too, like, he's gonna win for something that nobody sees, like The
Mm.
Revenant.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Um,
legacy award and it's gonna be
yeah,
terrible.
shout out to my mom, who I think is the only person I know who's seen that movie.
Probably.
Probably. Give my mom a letterbox. But yeah, it's gonna be for something boring. And like even with A Complete Unknown wouldn't have been an ideal win for him because it's like a biopic, you know.
Yeah.
But he was so good in it, and I love Bob Dylan and Timothy Chalamet. So I would have been
He
happy with it.
he committed. He like he sang, he played guitar, he played a harmonica,
Yeah.
he did everything.
And especially like the crop of biopics that we're seeing now. Notice how I'm saying that
Yeah.
word correctly. Okay.
Yeah, I remember when you said it out loud for the first time around me, and I went, "What?"
I still say it that way unless I mentally tell myself not to. Because that's how it's pronounced.
Look at you go.
But like Jeremy Allen White's Bruce Springsteen movie
Did
that
anyone
nobody
see that?
saw, me and my mom, opening night.
Okay.
Listen, we were together for 3 days and we saw two movies in those 3 days. We saw Frankenstein, we saw Bruce Springsteen.
Well, you at least you watched an Oscar-nominated film.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I thought Timmy should have at least won for that because everybody wins for a biopic. Somehow Rami Malek won for
God, don't remind
nothing.
me. That
It
was
should have been Taron
horrible.
Egerton.
Yeah,
Speaking of snubs.
yeah. If you were gonna give it to like a biopic for a musician, why not pick the good one?
Yeah, Rocket Man is, I think
Still,
it set the blueprint, the
yeah,
tone for what biopic
still
should be.
stunning.
That's why Robbie Williams' Better Man is so good. Because it's so crazy, but
Yeah,
it speaks to the artist the way that Rocket Man was so fantastical and like almost like a stage production in some regards.
yeah.
Because that's how like it should have been for Elton John. You can't have a cut and paste. And Robbie Williams becoming a monkey, a chimp for Better Man for his biopic, genius.
He became a better man.
That movie has gone triple platinum in my household mentions. My mom, I made her watch it. And she then recommended it to other people. Nobody, including myself, knew who Robbie Williams was before this movie.
Americans don't know Robbie Williams.
And get ready to take a shot. I only watched it after getting into Oasis because they briefly are in the movie.
I still haven't seen it. The
I thought
running
you did.
gag. No, the running gag of this podcast will be you mentioning any movie, and then your mom, and then I will go, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Because I make my mom watch a lot of like movies. And if
I
I
make my
ever
mom
rent
watch
them,
movies.
yeah, but you haven't seen a movie.
No, I don't know what a movie is.
I thought you had watched Better Man. You gotta watch it
No.
because the guy who plays Noel, fantastic. The way that they portray Noel in the movie, because they couldn't get, I think, a good actor for him. I mean,
You're
they're
saying that
in it.
you're saying the guy that got the role isn't good?
Well, the guy who got the role auditioned. I watched his behind the scenes journey about how he got cast as Noel Gallagher. He auditioned for Liam, and then they were like, "Oh, you're not like quite right for it." I think it was like his voice or something. They didn't feel like he really sounded like him. So they were like, "Do you want to be Noel? You look a little bit more like him." And they just put the shades on him. They make Noel look blind. And they also didn't originally give Noel any lines in the movie. So the one line that he has in the movie is improvised by the guy because I think it was like their
Wow.
40th take or something.
Oh my
And then
God.
I won't say what it is because it's not a very polite word in true Noel Gallagher
He was method
fashion.
acting.
He was method acting for sure. And then Robbie Williams was like, that's exactly what Noel would say to me.
Oh.
We'll leave it in the movie. And that's how I got a line. But the guy who played Liam didn't really look like Liam all that much. But
Wasn't
they,
he like, didn't he have a slightly bigger role than Noel?
well, yeah, because Liam has a bigger role in Robbie Williams's life than Noel
Because
does.
Robbie Williams is in love with Liam.
Anyway, that was also snubbed.
Yeah.
Best visual effects.
Yeah, why didn't it get best visual effects? What? Did Avatar come out that year? No, it was last year, wasn't it? 2024, I mean. Better Man.
Yeah, I think it came out in the US in January or maybe
Yeah, so it would have been
December.
in the 2024 cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And
And it's
Avatar
the
came out in 2025 cycle,
yeah.
so
And
why
it's
didn't it
the
get anything?
animators from Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which is
Hmm,
honestly one of the best modern day trilogies of all time.
it's the monkey movie.
It's the monkey. No wonder they got hired for
Yeah,
the
of
Sea
course.
Monkey
Of
movie.
course.
Um,
Let's go back to the very first award, Amy Madigan.
okay.
I,
What else do we have to
it's,
say?
it's such a shame that she got uh attention from the Academy because like you just know that the Academy is just patting themselves on the back for like quote unquote recognizing horror
Oh, I know.
through this. So they're gonna like ignore horror for the next like 10, 20 years.
Yeah. And it's like, who is she? You know, it's like a legacy win, but I don't know who she is. What's her legacy?
Literally, who is she? Sorry, Amy
Actually,
Madigan, who are you?
I don't know. I didn't even know that she was like supposedly around before weapons. This
Yeah.
actually brings me to a point that I wanted to make.
Mm,
Is that a lot of times when people will win an Oscar, especially in recent wins, either for like a legacy or not a legacy win, what do they do afterwards? They really don't sustain their career in terms of like being nominated again or in other big pictures. Like, okay, Brendan Fraser,
yeah.
total sympathy legacy win.
It's more of a sympathy
For
than a legacy because he does
yeah,
not have a legacy.
his legacy being George of the Jungle. Like, be real, be so real right now. But like, what is he doing? He was the worst part of Killers of the Flower Moon, which
He was in
historic
it.
snub at the Oscars. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Still mad, clearly.
Still
But
stings.
like, then he's in some stupid movie that like nobody saw and was in theaters for like 2 weeks where he
Rental
like
family.
yeah, and it's like, okay, who, like, what is he doing? He's not gonna
Who are
be
you? Who cares?
another Oscar nominated actor. Not the way that like Leo DiCap will continuously be Oscar nominated because he's of a caliber where he's still getting that recognition. And
Yeah.
I just think a lot of like actors who win, like, okay, I'll say it, I'll say it, I'll say it. I think Michael B. Jordan is a fine actor and has a pretty sturdy career, but do I see him becoming continuously nominated or being in these big, like, artsy films that
Dramatic
are going to
films.
be, yeah, because he doesn't have that sort of career already.
No. I think I don't know. He was the weakest of the cast in Sinners, which is funny because he played two roles.
Well, and
Not
also
well.
they needed different colored hats first off to differentiate. They couldn't even give him different facial hair, you
He
know.
was Mario and Luigi.
Well, Luigi's green.
Oh, maybe I'm colorblind.
No, but like, and like I said, I think he's a fine actor. He's very good looking.
He's
I
been
think he
in good
has,
films, like he was good in other films.
yeah. I honestly, if I were to award him an Oscar for anything, you know, I know we were just dissing Marvel, but like one of the last Marvel movies I ever watched was Black Panther. He
Yeah,
was fantastic in it.
yeah. That was
That
like
was,
the Black Panther operated on a different caliber from the normal Marvel movies. So, well, this is a good segue into what I wanted to talk about. In your Sinners review, you mentioned about like blockbuster films and Oscar films.
mhm.
I think they're like a Venn diagram because like the circle is slowly closing in as the
Yeah.
years go by. Because it nowadays it's a bit harder to differentiate between a blockbuster film and an
Hmm.
Oscar film. I think you can pinpoint like when that started to happen with Avengers Endgame. For some reason, it got like this massive uh wave of people wanting it to get like prestige recognition as if it like
For
the
what?
box at least like I don't know, it already had like box office recognition. It was the most like what's the word? Highly grossing film. So
Yeah.
for some
It
reason their fans were like, now it needs an Oscar. No, It
That's
doesn't.
like they don't equate is the thing. And
Yeah,
typically, yeah, like in my mind, Oscar films tend to be smaller scale, like auteur
more
films,
dramatic films. Yeah,
Yeah, they have a little bit more of like a story and a narrative. And I think while I had fun watching like something like Sinners, and I think it wasn't a bad movie, I really enjoyed it. I was just like, yeah, it's like a crowd pleasing film
yeah,
that doesn't need a lot of like I don't want to say substance to it because I think there was some. I think like
yeah.
the history and the culture was the substance of the movie, but it's a vampire slasher at the same time. And it's like, yeah, I'm not picturing vampires, and
Winning an
Oscar
Oscar.
awards next to each other. And I think I was discussing this with some of my friends. I think what really did sour it for me was everybody obsessing over Jack O'Connell, the
Yeah,
one white vampire.
the one white
Ruined,
man.
yeah, the memory of the film in my mind because I think I enjoyed it a lot while watching it. And
Hmm.
then the talk about it
Yeah,
deterred me away from it.
yeah. As
Because also
usual.
he's not good looking.
No, he's quite funny. But I mean, his he did his job, I guess. As everyone else in the movie, they did their job, except maybe Michael B. Jordan. Um,
I don't know. I wouldn't say he did like a bad job. I think he was like good.
decent.
He was decent. Is he
Hmm.
best actor? I
No,
don't know.
I think it's really funny. It would be really funny if people like said that he won an Oscar for his role as Smoke in Sinners, not Smoke
But
and Sam.
not not the other. Well, and then everybody being like, "Oh, he deserves the Oscar because he played two people." Like that's never been done before better.
Robert Pattinson did it in the same year, like a month prior.
Lindsay Lohan did it at 11.
11, yeah,
And she was way
exactly.
more convincing. She had two different accents. For when I
Yeah,
watched that movie, I didn't realize there was only one Lindsay Lohan.
because you were also probably 11.
Yeah, I was young, but like I was like, whoa, there's two of them. And then
Burgeoning cinephile.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, is that like is doing a party trick merit for winning? Doing a
No,
party trick kind of poorly?
yeah. But I think it's also kind of on the costuming and styling of his characters. They really
Yeah.
didn't do much besides the colors.
No. Did
Hat and
it?
no hat.
It didn't win best costume. That was Frankenstein, right?
Yeah, Big Frank.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so I think Sinners was more of a sleeper hit, you know. It came out early in the year, and that's usually when like, films that don't studios aren't really confident in like doing well. That's when they
Hmm.
will come out. But surprisingly, because it is a good movie, so
Yeah,
a lot of people
it
loved it, and I
is.
think that built the momentum to get awards and stuff.
Yeah. And like I think for me, when I first reviewed it, I was in my mind, I was like, I had such a good time. I'm gonna forget about it in a few weeks. And I
Yeah.
did. And then when it was like getting award buzz, I was like, it's like Sinners. I was like, that came out in like April, and I don't really remember much about it. Like even writing my review, I felt like I needed to like rewatch it, and I just didn't have the time because I was like, I don't really remember most of the movie. And
It
I
was a
don't
pretty long
really,
movie.
yeah. And I was like, I don't remember anything special Michael B. Jordan did. I
No.
remember the dance scene and the song because it was beautiful. It was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Um, I remember whatever Haley Steinfeld's character had going on. Um, and then I remember too, the ending was really not great.
No.
The whole
I think Ryan Coogler fell back on his Marvel roots for the third act.
Yeah, that's where it really lost me was like that whole shootout sequence,
That was
while
weird.
justified thematically, was like kind of out of left field in terms of
I don't
like
think it was necessary.
no,
Like,
I
why was
don't
it
think it
there?
really yeah, it was kind of odd. I didn't even remember that one of the Michael B. Jordans turned into a vampire.
I remember
I'm gonna be so
seeing
honest. I
I
don't remember
remember
that.
seeing the last scene when they were like in the modern time. I saw that out of context before watching the movie, and I was like, "What is this
Right.
movie about?"
You know why I was
What?
not remembering that?
Hmm.
Because I kept picturing the young kid. I misremembered the scene. And I was picturing the young kid in that scene.
Yeah, he was an
Because
old
it
man.
to me, he's the main character.
He definitely is the main character. I wish.
Yeah.
Well, he's like the sort of like the narrator. He was the
Yeah.
narrative tribe.
I really enjoyed his performance. I'm gonna be so honest again, because I don't remember most of this movie. I don't remember who Delroy Lindo's character was.
I don't understand why he got nominated. I mean, I do understand because like he's like in one of the legacy nominees, but I
Right.
think the kid was better. He
Also,
did
like,
more.
what can you please tell me what character he was? I don't remember.
He was
Like,
like
honest to God.
he was the drunk guy. Oh no.
Oh, it's not ringing any bells. I don't remember it
That's okay.
whatsoever.
That's okay. But Blockbuster turned Oscar nominee. And
Yeah.
I think Marty Supreme is the inverse of that. Um, I think Timothy Chalamet, he was the driving force of the
Hmm.
campaign. Obviously, with his own money, I don't think A24
Yeah.
did anything.
Well, they really don't know how to market movies.
No, as a distributor, they're bad at it.
It's a problem.
But I think Timmy, because he's our close friend, Timothy Chalamet, Timmy.
Yeah,
He
we go way
he
back.
marked yep, he marketed it as a blockbuster just to really get people to watch the film, get butts in seats.
Yeah.
And I think some people mistook that for like his campaign for best actor,
No,
which
because
I
it
don't think
was
it is.
simply trying to get people to watch it. Because the
Yeah,
thing is, he would have been nominated regardless
yeah,
if it did well in the box office or not. Because
yeah.
he's been nominated almost every single year.
Mhm.
Um, so like that was not the reason he got a nomination.
No.
He just wanted people to see the movie and he put a lot of effort into getting it to happen and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
worked. The
Yeah, because
marketing
everyone
campaign.
was like, what the hell is this movie about? So they
Yeah,
went to watch it.
when I first was getting hyped for Marty Supreme, I never once thought, is this about a real guy? I didn't care. I was like, it's
I
about
thought it was.
Timothy Chalamet playing ping pong. I didn't know it was a period piece. I didn't know it was
Can it be
based off a real
counted?
guy.
Is it
Well,
count? Does
it's,
it count
you
as a
know, I
period
didn't
piece?
know it was not modern day, I guess is
Okay.
what I was trying
Okay,
to
okay.
say. I honestly, I walked in with no knowledge besides like, yeah, it's Timothy Chalamet. Like it's gonna be a good movie. I have enough faith in him as an actor that I don't need to really be convinced by anything. But I think I got more hyped because of what he was doing campaign wise.
I like this campaign too.
The
Um,
Zoom call was hilarious. I don't know if you watched it.
no, but I listened to the song, like his rap. That was pretty good.
Oh my God, the rap was phenomenal.
Can he like get
With
a
Marty
Grammy for
Supreme, Marty Supreme. I one of my student workers. I don't think he saw the movie, but he was like, "I'm obsessed with Timothy Chalamet's marketing campaign," and he's like, "I'm really into studying it." And I was like, "Are you gonna go see Marty Supreme?" And he's like, "I don't know yet, but I just really like his marketing gimmicks."
So
Like,
it
well, it's
didn't
not
really work.
like I'm like, so it's not doing its job if you're not gonna watch the movie.
What's the point? It's like enjoying um all those
Going
like
to
Super
watch the
Bowl ads and not buying a
yeah.
single product.
Well, I think that's true though of
Well,
every Super Bowl commercial. I didn't go to Dunkin' Donuts just because I saw Ben Affleck, you know.
I was going to mention Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, yeah, because it's Ben Affleck.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
A good friend,
Uh,
Bennett.
the Super Bowl also not good, but my team, the Seattle Seahawks, we won.
Shout
So
out.
shout out to Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Please. We
I
will get
love
into sports.
movies
Watch
set
sports
in
movies.
Seattle. Mark
Yeah.
Duplass. You have done numbers for Seattle in the film history, you know. That was the only thing I liked about Train Dreams was that it was in
I
Washington.
was gonna say, so you love Train Dreams.
No, but I loved seeing Eastern Washington.
You love trees
I do. I do love trees. I actually, it made me realize how little trees I see now in my life.
because you live in the city.
Yeah. And there's no hills, there's
Oh
no
gosh.
forests.
Damn.
It's, there's a lake. That's pretty neat. But yeah, so I liked the trees in Train Dreams, but that was about it.
That sucks. Living in a flat place. When I
It
look out my
sucks.
window, I can see the mountain.
I thought you said living in a fat place. I was like, what? Like,
No, we
hey,
are not fat phobic here.
stereotyping America. Why don't you?
I can't do that. I can't do that because I'm not American.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay. You can stereotype Americans. Most of
But
them.
we're not fat phobic here,
I love a
okay?
burger. I'm gonna get that on the record as an American. I love a burger.
Some stereotypes are true.
Some stereotypes are true, and some stereotypes are not negative. Okay,
Mhm.
burgers. We're the only country that knows how to make them.
Will you ship me a burger?
Yes, I'll go back to Seattle and I'll mail
Yes.
you a Dick's Deluxe.
Say it again.
A Dick's Deluxe.
Yeah. What's in it?
Well, two patties, cheese, pickles, like a tartar sauce sort of combo thing. What else?
Would you
Grilled
take my
onions?
pickles?
You don't, no, they don't make modifications. Grow up.
If I gave you my pickles, would you take them?
Yeah, I love
Okay.
pickles. I'm German. I love a pickle.
I
I
like
always
pickles
have
too.
a jar of pickles in the fridge in case I need an emergency snack.
Like your emergency cigarettes. You don't
Yep. I don't smoke, but my pickles are my emergency cigarette.
Whenever you get home, you're like,
Need
you had a
I
tough
needed
day at
my
work.
I needed my emergency pickles watching the Oscars. I was not having a good time. And also it was raining and windy like crazy. And I was on the 31st floor of
Whoa,
Jamie's
scary.
apartment. And I was very worried that I was not going to be able to get home. But I made it home just okay,
I thought you
despite
were
my
gonna
ops on the
say,
bus.
I thought you were gonna say like you were worried that the building would like fall over 31st
No,
floor.
no.
No, it's a
That I'm not
good
worried
building.
about.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? And what I also thought was really unprofessional about the Oscars.
Mhm.
I'm not biased in my love of Timmy. Okay.
Clearly,
But
if you've been
clearly,
listening in the last 20 minutes.
yeah. Um, the ballet jokes, so unprofessional, so
Like, in
unneeded.
what way? What do you mean?
Like the jokes against him for like not
Oh, yeah.
quote unquote liking ballet in the opera, which he didn't say, mind
He
you.
he that interview was from years ago, wasn't
It
it?
was, yeah, it was, and it was poorly worded, but I think if you have I don't know, like a working brain, uh you can recognize that all he was saying was that they're not as mainstream, which is true. Okay. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean that they're not important. They're just not the go to night out activity going to the ballet or the opera. I went to the opera for the first time ever last or like last late last year.
Yeah.
And I only went because I got a free ticket from a friend. Wouldn't have paid to go otherwise. and never been to the ballet. One day, I'm sure I'll go.
I went to the ballet last year and I had a good time. I paid for it.
Yeah.
It was expensive. The thing about Timothy Chalamet's comments on ballet and opera is that, well, he's kind of right. You know, ballet and
And
opera theater in general is um difficult to get to because it's very expensive, you know? Doesn't is not everywhere. So like movies are more mainstream. It's easier to get to.
and
If you're rich and like upper class, you can go to ballet and you can go to the opera.
And I think he has a very fair point about not wanting to see movies go that direction because movies are starting to go that direction in a way because they're
Yeah.
more expensive than they ever used to be. So that people who go casually to the movies are now paying $19. I paid for a friend's ticket. I mean, like he Venmoed me, but like I bought it with my A-list to
Mm,
waive the convenience fee. And I was like, you pay $18 to see a movie? That's crazy. And then, so if you're not wanting to spend $20 on a single movie, you're waiting for it to come to streaming. It's becoming an at-home thing.
mm,
And I see his concern about people not giving movies the mainstream accessibility that they once had. It used to be an experience to go out to the movies.
yeah. Used to
For
be
some
like a
it's
family
still,
activity.
yeah, for some it still is, but clearly not to the scale that it used to be. And it's not really like a novelty anymore because we have access to it. And
Hmm.
I understand the fears. I have the same fears with when we see like the mergers of like Warner
Yeah.
Bros. And like Paramount and you
Yeah.
destroying these historical companies.
Like they made, you know, jokes about the Netflix guy like not wanting to keep movies in theater. Like he only wanted to keep the movies in theater for like a week or something, which is not sustainable.
But some movies are only in theaters for like 2 weeks. Like
Yeah.
there was,
Yeah.
I don't remember what movie it was, but there was a movie I wanted to go see. I think it was If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. I wanted to see in theaters. And it was there 1 week and gone the next. And I had
Yeah.
to wait for it to come to streaming to watch it.
I uh I was so upset last year because there was this one movie, I'm pulling it up now, that I wanted to go see, and it was only in theaters for literally 2 days, Thursday and Friday, because movies come out here on Thursday. So Thursday and Friday, I wanted to go see it on Saturday because I obviously have a full-time job
Hmm.
and I couldn't go see it. It was a Resurrection by B Gun. By Gun, sorry, I can't pronounce it. And it didn't last. It didn't last at all. I was so upset.
Yeah. And then, to have, a night where you're being potentially like honored and awarded and then
Yeah.
to kind of be the butt of multiple jokes at your expense for something that is factually correct. That, like, yeah, ballet and opera are not less important, but they're not mainstream.
Since when did
And they're
everyone
not,
care about ballet and opera before
well,
this?
you notice how people only talk about it now that supposedly Timothy Chalamet hates it. His
Mm,
sister and his mom are ballet dancers. He used ballet as influence for Marty Supreme's movements.
see,
So what gives?
anything he says, he's being hated.
They hate my boy
This
for having whimsy.
this smear campaign needs to stop.
Well, and then back to an earlier point I had, of Oscars not really making a career.
Mm,
Some people just they have Oscars. I will be bold and say that I don't think Michael B. Jordan is going to continue to be an Oscar nominee actor. I think he will have a decent career. He's not going to struggle with a career. He'll book stuff, he will still be good in stuff, but it's not going to benefit his career in any way. But Timmy, 2 days after the Oscars, is dropping the Dune 3 trailer that
yeah,
people are now super hyped for.
yeah.
He doesn't, and I think this is what the Academy sees. He doesn't need an Oscar to
Mm,
still have a sustainable career that keeps getting bigger. He's
Yeah.
only gonna produce high quality work. And then to announce a movie that he's producing and potentially starring in,
Mhm.
it's like, yeah, it's gonna add credibility to his quite young career, but he doesn't need it to still have a really successful career of
It's
high
so
talent.
it's so like easy to forget that Timothy Chalamet is still like under 30.
Yeah,
You
I think
know,
he turned 30 this year.
his career is just starting. He's still in his like puppy phase.
Yeah,
He's just gonna
and
get better.
he's now the most like consistently nominated actor since like the 1950s. I forget who it was,
I'm not gonna
but
fact check.
Marlon Brando? I don't know.
Maybe.
That somebody like that. Again, I've never watched a movie in my life.
Fact check us below, hashtags twin love, and then just correct us.
But I think he's been like, nominated essentially every year since Call Me by Your Name.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he's
I think
30
so.
years old.
Yeah.
He's
And
been either,
they wanna say he doesn't deserve it.
yeah, he's either been nominated himself. I think he's been nominated 5 times for being an actor, but 8 years in a row has been in an Oscar nominated movie of some sort.
Best picture.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Who else can say that? Who else among his peers can say that?
Nobody.
No.
What's Austin Butler doing?
Dune Tree.
Actually, yeah,
No,
Austin
he's doing
Butler is
Heat.
great in Dune too.
He's doing Heat with Michael B. Jordan. Actually, was it Heat or Miami Vice? One of the
I think
two.
it's Miami Vice's Michael B. Jordan because didn't he just now demand like $18 million or something
Did he? I didn't keep
for his
up.
paycheck now that he has
Well,
an Oscar?
well, he took a picture of his Oscar, emailed it to the producers, be like, give me more money.
Yeah, pay me more.
But if they
Um,
want to bring on Tom Cruise, sorry, Michael B. Jordan, but you cannot get a pay raise. We have to pay Tom Cruise
yeah. And how much are we paying Tom Cruise these days?
a lot.
A lot.
Next year, he's
Um,
getting that Oscar. I know it.
okay. Yeah,
He
and
already
like,
has one.
what does he have an
Honorary.
Oscar for?
Honorary Oscar.
For what?
His career? No, really,
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
it
sorry
is
I
for his
don't
career.
play. I don't play for Tom Cruise that
As the
much.
cruise head among us.
Yeah. This is where we're no longer twins. I think he's a good actor, okay?
Because you only know him for like his action roles. You only know him as Mission Impossible.
No, I do not. I
Okay,
know him
name
from
five.
Interview with the Vampire, where he absolutely stunned as Lestat.
And you want to say he doesn't deserve an Oscar.
I never said he didn't deserve an Oscar. I just
This
wasn't so
Oscar
sure.
was retroactively for that.
Okay, okay. Um, I was gonna say, Top Gun Maverick was also the blockbuster Oscar pick when it was
Yeah,
nominated for Best Picture.
yeah. And funny enough, the director back again for F1.
Ah, that's the same director?
Same director, which makes sense because uh Top Gun Maverick, the planes. The
The
planes, they
planes,
go fast, and
famously.
cars, the
They
cars
go
in F1,
fast.
they go fast. Yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
F1, shout out.
Shout out F1 actually, because I was looking at some Pumas online, and the
Right.
Puma Speed Cats were designed for F1 drivers, which I did not realize.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did see some of them wearing it. Not
So
that I'm
shout
looking at their
out
feet. Shout out
F1.
Max Verstappen.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Max Verstappen.
He's having a
Um,
terrible year, my poor goat.
okay,
This is
we're
not
not
about him.
talking about F1.
Okay. I feel so bad for you, all around you, people are
No.
talking about shit that you don't care about.
I'm just like, and I'm just like, I love you guys. I'll listen to it a certain amount. It's fine. But I lost my train of thought.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Um,
How much more can we praise Timothy Chalamet and then say that we're not praising him?
Well, we didn't say that we're not praising him. We
That's
are.
true.
This is the
No.
Timothy Chalamet podcast.
Yeah. He's our triplet actually.
Yeah, the C in CINETWINS stands for Chalamet.
I had to spell it in my mind. True.
Come on, girl.
Listen, it's 11 p.m. for me. I've been up since 7:30, okay?
Okay. Do you think Timothy Chalamet is going to be DiCaprio? I think we
Yes.
did touch upon that for a while.
I do, unfortunately. Yeah, we
Yeah.
mentioned it earlier with DiCaprio's win for The Revenant.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
he should have more Oscars by now too. He was the only actor that I was okay to me losing to because I thought he did so good in one battle after another that
Yeah,
I
he was
was like,
great.
I'll give it to him. It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
He's always good.
I don't really follow his career, but I mean, he is a good actor.
It's like I agree. I don't follow it, but when I see him and stuff, he's always good. I know
Yeah,
that he'll be good in whatever I go to see of his. I just have no doubt about him delivering. Even
yeah.
in things that I like haven't necessarily liked. Like I wasn't the biggest Shutter Island fan. Inception's not my favorite Nolan, but he's good in both of those.
I really like Shutter Island. I thought it was really
I thought
good.
it was pretty good.
I
I
also like
I think
Inception.
yeah, Inception's not my favorite Nolan. Love you, Christopher Nolan. Shout out Christopher Nolan. Hashtag
Christopher
Papa
Nolan,
Nolan.
please come to our podcast.
Oh my
That would
God,
be
the
so
Odyssey
sick.
this year. Odyssey Oscar sweep.
Dude, I have to find a way to watch it in IMAX. There's no IMAX theater where I live. I have to like get on a plane and go to another state
Actually,
to watch it.
there is no IMAX theater near me either.
So we have to
I've
figure it out.
Yeah, when I saw Interstellar in IMAX, I commuted all the way to this will mean nothing to you, to Skokie, which is like a suburb just outside of Chicago a little bit. Um
Why is there an
in
IMAX theater in there and
I don't
not
know.
in Chicago?
It was also 2 degrees outside, snowing, and super windy in the dead of winter. But I was committed to see it. And it was the weirdest movie theater. Oh my God.
Was that your
Completely
first
sold out
time
screen
watching?
though.
Was that your first
No, it
time
was my
watching
second
Interstellar?
time.
So you did know that it was like
I
worth it.
It was worth it, yeah. Because I watched it on my laptop the first time and then I regretted watching it on such a small screen. It was like when I wanted to see 2001: A Space Odyssey, I refused to watch it at home. I had to watch it on a theater like screen,
And did you like
only
it?
to not like it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still worth watching it on the big screen
Anything is
for what
worth
it is.
watching on the big screen, I think. Even like
Yeah.
the worst films, you should give it a chance, go see it in theaters, if possible.
Hmm. Yeah, and sometimes, movies are worth, even if you've seen them like 100 times, they're
Mm.
worth seeing on the big screen. I've gotten to see Wayne's World in theaters, one of my
Mm.
favorite movies ever. I got
Yeah,
to see Stand By Me in theaters, which was so
yeah,
special.
fantastic.
I've seen Possession in theaters like 3 separate times, and it's always good.
Yeah. I really miss one thing I really miss about film school is that we used to just screen any movie that we wanted in our projection room. And that was just amazing. Even though it wasn't like the biggest screen, it was still
Hmm.
like a bigger screen than like your laptop.
Yeah,
And it was fun
that
because
was,
you get to watch it with like, my friends,
yeah.
and we had like discussions. It was great.
Yeah, we had a free movie theater on campus where each weekend they would like bring a movie in. And usually it was movies that had just left theaters. So I saw some movies that like I wouldn't have gone to pay to see, but
Mm.
wanted to still see. Some I was dragged to, like yesterday. I was dragged to that one.
I
Look at
was
me now
volun
though,
I was
getting to do those
voluntarily
theaters.
dragged to yesterday. I went to see like a 10 a.m. screening
Oh my
just because
God.
one of my friends was like, "Hey, does anyone want to watch this movie?" And I was like
Oh,
close by, so I was like, "Okay."
jeez. You're a good friend.
I am. I'm the
That
kindest, just so kind.
Jazz is so kind. Yesterday really threw me for a loop.
Speaking of loops,
Speaking of loops, what are we speaking of?
the movie is a loop, a universe loop, sort of. Not really a
Oh,
time loop.
yesterday makes me seem like the stupidest person alive. I swear, every time I think about yesterday, I still get confused.
Because that's when all
But
your troubles went away.
yeah, maybe I'll rewatch it when I'm actually in my Beatles program
I think you
and
should
see if
watch
I
it.
have a different outlook. Because I hated the Beatles when I watched it. I mean, I didn't hate them, but I was indifferent.
Yeah.
I was indifferent to a point where I thought they resurrected John Lennon and then killed him again, but that's neither here nor there.
I honestly thought, like, when I watched it, I hardly knew anything about the Beatles. So I thought John Lennon was still alive.
Yeah, I thought that was John Lennon.
Because I knew, like, at least one Beatle was dead, but I didn't know which one.
There's
I thought maybe
two.
Ringo.
But I didn't
Yeah,
know George was dead until like last
this
year.
year.
No, okay, last year I figured I found out George was dead.
Poor guy, RIP.
Yeah. What else? What else about the Oscars? What else can we
Um,
say?
I feel bad whenever the audience didn't laugh at Conan O'Brien, even though his jokes weren't the best.
No, he was almost there to just like introduce the announcers. I thought they just
Mhm.
like didn't need any of those bits. And
No,
Conan can just be funny. Conan is like
I love Conan.
one of the funniest guys around right now.
Yeah,
And
but
nobody was laughing at his jokes.
because I think it wasn't really written well. I don't know.
No,
It really
they
feels
never
like
are.
even like last year, it kind of just seemed like he wasn't sure what to do, which was weird because he's
Mhm.
hosted award shows before.
And
So I don't
honestly,
know.
the Oscars every year, it feels like these famous people have never said like delivered lines ever in their life. They've never met each other.
Hard to
And
believe they're
they
actors.
yeah, like they don't know what a joke is. It's so bizarre that they just forget how to behave the
They're
whole
not
night.
human.
Like it's crazy. Like they'll come out and they'll do the most painfully unfunny bit and it's like that's Melissa McCarthy. Like I
What are you
know
doing,
she's
Melissa?
funny. And she's got this faux bouffant in her hair, and Kristen Wiig is always funny and it's like what why is this so painful to
Why
watch?
are we trying so hard? And why is this during best
Best
sound?
sound? Yeah.
Best sound? And we're
F1
talking about
having
bridesmaids?
F1 having
F
more Oscars than Marty Supreme is painful.
I forgot Marty Supreme didn't win anything.
I
I
know.
thought
And it's
I thought it
like
had at least one win.
if I wanted to be more lighthearted about it, it's the most Marty ending to the Oscar season that
That's
could
true.
happen, but I'm
That's true.
mad, so I don't like it.
Then let's change the joke. F1 has more Oscar wins than Wicked.
Oh, true. But to be fair, I thought Ariana Grande low-key deserved it for the first Wicked.
I don't like that Ariana Grande is an Oscar nominated actress. I say that so seriously, but I mean it's not that serious, but I don't know.
No,
I mm,
I knew she
she was good.
lost.
She was good, but it's just Wicked.
It's just Wicked. I knew she lost. I forgot she was nominated.
Because that makes sense.
Because to me, she doesn't seem like a nominee, but
Yeah.
I think she should have won.
She doesn't seem like a nominee, but she seems like a loser.
No, like I forget that she gets to keep that title now, even
Yeah.
though she like lost. They
Yeah.
don't strip that away that she was a nominee. That is weird that anytime she acts now, it'll be Academy Award nominee Ariana Grande.
She's gonna be in some comedy movie. I'm sure it's up your alley. But
Dinner with the Schmucks like 500. And no, it's not up
wow.
my alley. I've never seen the original.
But it's a comedy. You are a comedy expert.
I
You're the
wouldn't
funniest
say
person I
that.
know.
Well, that's true.
That's not. I
I
was
won't
lying.
deny
Okay.
that. No, you said it. You can't take it back. when I was watching movies in my comedy film course, it felt like I'd never watched a comedy movie, and it felt like I didn't like comedy because we were watching these just dreadfully unfunny movies, and then we would list off my professor would list off movies as options to see who had seen a movie. I was the only person who never like raised my hand to anything but like Austin Powers because like obviously. And the only movies that I knew that nobody else knew were the two mumblecore movies that he was talking about. He was like, he showed us 8 movies and he said, what do these 3 movies have in common? And I was like, oh, they're mumblecore films, of course. And then he was like, anybody else recognize them? Nobody knew what it was. And then I had to explain the mumblecore genre and like who Joe Swanberg was. And I was just like, I've never seen a comedy movie in my life, I guess. But I
No,
know Mark Duplass.
you've only seen good ones.
Yeah,
Mumblecore
the
film.
brother Solomon, which
Yeah.
I did for my final project, and my professor had never heard of it.
So much for a professor in comedy.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't very funny, so.
You have to be. If you want a PhD in comedy, you have to be funny. You have to do a stand-up comedy show and it has to get Emmy nominated, and then they will give you the professor title. They'll give you tenure.
Yeah, that's
I
how
look
it works.
forward to your stand-up show.
Girl,
When is it?
I'm not performing a
Next week,
stand-up show.
right?
No, if I'm gonna be any form of comedy, I say this with love, if any comedians are listening, it would be improv.
So your improv show is what, next month, right?
So I gotta go actually. Let's wrap it up.
Everybody
It's been a good run.
everybody go to Jesse's improv show. It's in Second City, Chicago. I'm just listing out names.
That's completely accurate. That's what it's
Oh,
called, Second City.
hey, look at
And it's
me.
in Chicago.
It's at 8 p.m. It's on 69th Street.
Ooh, not close. Not
Okay.
close at all. We
All
don't
right,
really do
fine.
number streets here.
Oh, really? That's surprising.
They, they all have
Is that like a New
words.
York thing?
No, end of sentence. It's just not a Chicago thing.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Nobody has to go see my comedy show. Because
Yeah,
there
except
isn't one.
me. Except me.
Yeah, this is the comedy show.
Yeah, it is. It is a comedy
We've
show.
talked about the
This
Oscars
is our
for
improv show.
maybe 30 minutes out of our near hour and a half runtime.
I hope it's an hour and a half and not
It's
three.
it's definitely over an hour and a half
I
because we
was
started at
aiming
like,
for a 45-minute show.
oh no, girl. I knew we were not hitting 45 minutes only. When I saw it turn 10:30, I was like, yeah, we got another hour in us. We've barely touched our talking points. Um, and we've gone on a million tangents. We've tried to make the same joke 4 times.
Did we?
Yeah, we both thought of the same joke
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
4 times.
Oh, I thought it was like,
Hashtag twin.
I thought we tried to do it, but like it didn't land, so we just kept doing it.
Oh no. But I think we revisited topics like 30 minutes after speaking about them. And then
Everybody
I was like,
comment,
another
everybody
point.
comment if our jokes are funny, if they land,
Do you like
if they're
us?
entertaining. Do you like us?
Are
Please,
we good?
do
Do
you
you like
love
us?
us?
Do you like our opinions?
Are we good boys?
Are you good boys?
Treat?
Um, yeah,
Treat? Question
comment
mark?
if you could follow along for more than 10 minutes at a time and didn't
Comment
lose
if you
track of what we were
finished
talking about. Comment if you finish this episode. Well, let's put a special code word. And if you finish the episode, comment
burger.
hashtag Club Chalamet. Hashtag Club Chalamet Burger.
One word.
One word. Well, it's a hashtag. They're always one word. Come
Yeah,
on.
okay, yeah. I think we should be Club Chalamet. I think we should take that title
Well,
from
she
that
doesn't even
deranged
support
lady.
Chalamet anymore.
Yeah, she's moved on to that heated rivalry boy.
Oh God. I knew she was a weirdo.
Yeah.
But now it's just
When you find a diamond and then abandon it for some like rock,
a pebble
a
that
pebble.
you
No,
got
pebbles are
get stuck
nice.
in your shoe,
No, maybe like a
piece of gravel.
cement,
Yeah, like a
little
little
cement.
gravel that gets in your shoe and you can't find it. So you take your shoe off and you try to like shake it out and then it's
Yeah,
still in there.
that happened to me this week. Oh well.
Story of my life. Okay.
Um, what
Any last thoughts?
what movies are you gonna watch soon? Are you
Oh,
gonna
I don't
watch the
know.
movies?
Well, I'm definitely gonna watch a movie at some point. Well, okay, actually, total cinephile over here. I did just finish my rewatch of Sex and the City. So I
Let's
might be
go.
watching the Sex and the City movies, both of which are 2.5 hours long. Terrible. The first one's all
Incredible.
right. The second one, I might skip it.
No, you have to commit.
It's not good. And it's two and a half
So,
hours long.
so what?
So I don't want to watch it. So that's probably on the horizon pretty soon. I still want to go see, I want to go see Ready or Not 2. I have low expectations. I loved the first one. Didn't think it needed a sequel.
No.
Oh, the drama is coming out in a few
Mm,
weeks. I think
I
my
got an
mom and I
email.
are gonna go see it.
I got an email for that asking me to RSVP to the wedding because I'm part of
I
the
did
wedding
too.
party. Yeah,
Yeah, I got it too. Yeah.
I signed us
Did
up
you
for that. Yeah,
did you actually?
I
Is
did
that why I
because
got the email?
yes,
Because it
because
didn't come to my regular email. And
no,
I was like, that's weird.
I saw it. I saw the link on Twitter and then I followed it and they said put a second email.
Because I saw that, I deleted it without opening, but I was like, that's weird that's coming to this email. Because I was like, my H24 emails go to the other one.
I don't know your emails. I only know one.
Well, I guess that explains it. Yeah, so we'll go see the drama.
Nice.
What about you? What
Uh,
movies are you gonna watch?
I am planning to see. I really want to catch The Bride soon. I'll probably watch it next
Oh,
weekend if it's still around. Um,
I really enjoyed it.
hmm, I've heard mixed things.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things from my friends too. I think as your trusted twin,
Mhm.
I really enjoyed it.
I think I will enjoy it as well.
Yeah, it's
I
what
like
people
Maggie
thought Poor
Gyllenhaal.
Things was, you know,
T T. I like
I
Maggie
know.
Gyllenhaal. Her last film with also Jessie Buckley was really good. I cried watching it. Will I
Oh,
cry in
really?
this one?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I'm
But
also
yeah, I
gonna
knew Maggie wouldn't let us down.
nice after giving a secretary
I was
2002.
just gonna stop. I was literally gonna say, after giving us Secretary with James Spader, she would not let us down.
The ultimate movie, the ultimate romantic movie.
It's so funny because I didn't love that movie nearly as much as you, but I spiritually
You
number
get
one
it.
fan.
You
I
get
get
it.
it. Yeah.
I didn't even expect to like that movie as much. But like
I
when you
didn't
hear about it
expect you to
on
like it
paper,
nearly as much as you do.
when you like read about it, it's a weird movie. It's not I won't tell what it's about.
Yeah, I
But
think even
yeah.
watching it, it's kind of weird, but it works.
Yeah, you gotta
And
really let
it's
yourself get swept up.
it's James Spader.
It's James Spader. James Spader, Maggie
Yeah,
Gyllenhaal, what can go wrong?
nothing.
Maybe in the next episode we'll talk about our uh letterbox top four.
Oh, well, I
Yeah,
changed
you
mine on a
change yours. Yeah.
monthly basis.
Well, we'll see how next month
Well,
looks.
do you want to know what they are right now? Or
Sure,
no?
sure.
Well, I try to do themes.
What's the
My
theme
top
this month?
four. So this month, my theme, I couldn't come up with a movie theme. So it's music from Britain. So I
Britpop.
have, kind of. I have the Magical Mystery Tour from the Beatles, my personal favorite Beatles movie.
Of
I have Better Man, shout out Robbie
course.
Williams, shout out
Shout
Noel
out, shout
Gallagher.
out.
I have Train Spotting. I didn't love Train Spotting the movie, but I love Train Spotting the soundtrack. And that's why it
Mm,
gets a British music nod. And then 24 Hour Party People, which I think you should watch.
I'll add it on the list.
It's about Joy Division and New Order and like 80s British Manchester music scene.
Love it. Shout out Bizarre Love Triangle.
Yeah.
Movie,
Spiral Carpets
music
gets
of the summer.
a Music of the Summer is Bizarre Love Triangle by New Order. The Spiral Carpets gets a very brief shout out. So
Shout out Noel Gallagher.
shout out Noel Gallagher. And with that, I think our episode's complete.
Yeah. If you made it this far, once again, please comment hashtag Club Chalamet Burger.
Yep. Peace
Um,
and love.
yeah, subscribe, read our article if you haven't. We didn't mention
Yeah,
it
where
at
can you
all,
find
but
us? Well, I
um,
made slight nods towards it.
yeah, but you should read our article. I think we were pretty smart and
And where can you
eloquent
read our article, Jazz?
on Substack. CINETWINS with an S dot substack.com.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like and
follow
subscribe.
our YouTube. Follow
Yes.
us on Instagram at Sin and Twins with Jazz and Jessie.
Yep,
That's JASJESSIE
with an N in the middle.
with an and in the middle.
JASANDJESSIE. Yep.
There you go.
Spelling with Jas and Jessie.
We're not as dumb as we sound,
No, we're the smartest people in the world.
with the only correct opinions on movies ever.
Yep, exactly. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.